But also, people are asking, what role does the gut play in pain? How does diet affect pain? So we touched on that, but you want to say any more about that, Dr. Rawls?
Yeah, that's a big deal. Diet is a huge factor, as is gut. You tie the two together very closely. If you've got gut dysfunction, then the bacteria that you're growing, the overgrowth of bacteria, is producing chemicals that circulate in your system, and that can aggravate your pain, like histamine and chemicals like histamine that bad bacteria produce in your gut. But it all ties together. So when you look at gut dysfunction associated with chronic illness, the place it starts is sympathetic overactivity. High cortisol, high adrenaline shuts the gut down. When you shut the gut down so things don't move, you grow bacteria, good and bad bacteria. Bacteria grow as long as food is present. We have to continually move things through our gut to keep the bacteria count down. You slow things down, that's more time for things to grow. They damage the gut lining and we get leaky gut. Well, it's not just food particles that are leaking across, it's bad bacteria from the gut. When we talk about that spread of microbes, there's very good evidence that bacteria, right now while we're talking, and all of us, bacteria are crossing from our gut, from our sinuses, from our skin into our bloodstream. And if that's an everyday level, then your immune system is taking care of it. But if you've got leaky gut and you've slowed your motility and you've got bacterial overgrowth, well, you got a flood of stuff coming into your bloodstream, and that's ending up in your tissues and you're invading your cells. So it throws on a whole nother factor that's part of this. So so that's kind of phase two in our program. Is first we're going to kind of contain the problem, which is the sympathetic overactivity, but then we're going to start restoring gut function. We're going to protect the gut so we can heal that leaky gut, get things moving again, eat foods that promote recovery, that promote autophagy. Autophagy, that's the key. Cellular recovery, really important. Processed foods inhibit autophagy. The foods that I'm talking about, whole food diet, rich in vegetables, vegetables especially, promote autophagy. Herbs promote autophagy. It's all about recovery, cellular recovery. So what you eat matters, and restoring gut function, that's a key part of the whole thing. That does help short circuit that pain response.
Yeah. Man, well, I know we could keep on going for a while, Dr. Rawls. There are lots of good questions still rolling in, but we should probably wrap it there. And we know we'll do another one of these next month, and we've got a whole lot of other resources I can share more information about.
Yeah. Well, I would also encourage folks. The reason I do this is because there's so much misinformation out there, and I want people to have good information. If you have good information, then you can solve this problem. And the more you know, it's not about how well you pick your provider. It's about what you know and how you manage your recovery that is going to really ultimately get you well. So my job is to give you good information, and we do that through books and publications and writing. But we also have the Vital Plan Network, which there's a free side of it, and we're constantly doing events like the recent boot camp that we did, that we're feeding people essential information that is critical for you to get well. So if your questions aren't answered here, either join the network or come to our program, because that's what it's all about, is getting people good information, answering their questions. And I really think we do a better job of that than any source that you can find.
We certainly try. Thanks so much, Dr. Rawls, for all the answers and the wisdom tonight. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, take care, everyone, and please come join us.
Thanks.